Trillo Nation, Freddy Trillo here, bringing you this wonderful video about an incident that happened down here in Miami where a female, for whatever reason, she's putting up a fight. She's going to jail or to the mental facility, whichever. Don't know, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but she's obviously being taken to someplace, either jail or the hospital. Okay, and she's putting up a fight, an aggressive fight. Okay. During this incident, these officers are more than justified to strike her. As an officer, we're allowed to hit you if we feel the need to. We have to justify it, but we're allowed to. But not in this incident. They didn't have to. Check this out. So, they're trying to get her to cooperate. She's not cooperating. All right, she's backing up. She's backing up into traffic. She's being a danger to herself, the officers. There's traffic. There's cars in the middle of the street, guys. Look at her. She's being aggressive now, violently attacking them, hitting them with shoes, chancletas, whatever she has in her hands. Okay, they're controlling her hands. One manages to put the handcuffs on one arm. They're still, but guys. She's fighting with both hands and she's kicking and maybe perhaps even attempting to bite or spit. You don't know this. Okay? Look how she's aggressive with her legs. He steps over her legs because that's what you do. You got to step over the legs. The greatest threat right here, the strongest part of their body is their legs. So when they're on the ground, the biggest resistance you'll get is from the legs. Steps over the legs just like he's been taught. Just like I've trained this department. I've trained a lot of the officers from this department on how to utilize jiu-jitsu in situations like this, and they are handling it perfect, guys. From a martial arts, and I've been doing this for 25 years, and I've been a cop for 25 years. This is perfect. This is beautiful. Look how they're controlling it. They have their weight on her. Each person was controlling. Once the handcuffs are on, it's over. Okay, look, you see that? It's over in terms of having to really physically engage with them. They're restrained, but they're still a danger. As you can see here, she kicks him. She kicks that officer right in the groin. Boom! Right there. Did he retaliate? No. Okay. Was it because the camera was there? Listen, this thing happened. This wasn't planned out. These things just happen on the spur of the moment. It just happens that there was a guy there recording, which I muted because I didn't want to listen to him. But the point is, there was not much he was saying. He wasn't saying anything bad. He was just saying, you know, hey, he actually said, hey, listen, stop resisting. You're going to jail. Stop fighting with the officers. Okay? The point is, jiu-jitsu, guys, you gotta implement jiu-jitsu into your training. I'm part of a big group of officers throughout the years that are now black belts, and we're trying to get departments across the nation to change their curriculum, which is based on the 1970s Bruce Lee era, the striking arts. Let me tell you, those things were good at that time, but this is better. Jiu-jitsu is the only art that can teach somebody how to effectively control them without having to resort to all your little toys that you have on your belts or having to beat anybody up. How do I know this? I did it for 25 years myself. I was the first officer, one of the first officers, and to my knowledge, there was only a few of us, a handful of us, that were training jiu-jitsu back in the 90s, mid-90s that is, when jiu-jitsu was in its infamacy here in the U.S., okay? And that's when I started. So I had 25 years of practicing jiu-jitsu throughout blue belt, purple, brown, and then black belt. But most of my my police training with jiu-jitsu on the streets was blue and purple belt. Okay, so I know what works and what doesn't work, and I had a lot of arrests but low complaints. That's exactly what you're gonna get here. Okay, if you can teach your department, you can get an entire department, and it starts at the academy level. Okay, if you can get an entire department to start training jiu-jitsu with just 1 hour of jiu-jitsu a day while they're in the academy, 1 hour a day, By the end of those 9 months to a year, those officers are going to be better off than 99% of the other officers that you have that have no jiu-jitsu knowledge whatsoever. I know it, I lived it, I am proof, and many other jiu-jitsu, you can go online and look at many other examples of jiu-jitsu officers who are handling subjects with little to no complaints, because they're not beat. There's no news to report. It is so easy to control somebody that does not understand the elements of jiu-jitsu and control. Okay, so it starts at the academy. Within 5 or 10 years, your entire department, or the majority of the department, has jiu-jitsu knowledge. Again, your injuries to your officers are low. Injuries to the subjects you're arresting are low. Less complaints, and better, better relationships with the community, and the leaders of your city are gonna love it. Okay, so guys, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. The vast majority of you guys that are watching these videos are not subscribed, and it really means a lot to me that you guys subscribe. And I know not these videos everybody agrees with them. I'm good with that, guys. As a cop, I'm thick-skinned, I can handle it. Jesus, my own wife, we don't always agree on everything, but we respect each other, and that's what this is all about, respecting each other. And so if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them, and I'll get back to you guys. I'll see you on the next one. I'll be doing more of these in the near future. I am out.